干你啊！干你啊！晚安，晚安，大家晚安。好久不见，真的是非常久不见啊！啊，我知道各位没有很想我哦，所以我也不在这边废话。哦，这他妈快热死了，很久，好像1个多月没回来家里了。然后那个冷气遥控的电池被我家人拿下来，连吹都不能吹。哦，我够了哎，干你！我好热啊！干我好热啊！救我！好啦，反正我要玩的就这款游戏《Major League Baseball 2K7》。等一下1点的时候要看洋基转播，我会同步一边玩一边看的，该是这样，就跟之前我看日职的时候一样。但我不会把画面给你们看，因为我自己在看是没差，但是如果把画面放出来就违法，嘿嘿。所以等一下我自己看吧。就这样，好，就这样。我忘记把 PS2 关掉，因为我刚刚在玩 PS2 的游戏。
And a fastball is inside, 1-0.
The toughest pitch in baseball to handle, according to Ted Williams, is the fastball up and in.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball waved at and missed.
可恶，高的。
Man, that fastball went right by him.
Here's the 1-1 delivery.
That swing is airy.
可恶，那也怕袂到。
The 1-2 pitch. There's a swing, and a ball hit high and deep down the line and right. And foul. Here's the pitch. Got him on the
Got it， 3振。
1 away.
可恶！哇，再看一次这个球投的有多刁钻。这一个球，哇，下坠的幅度很犀利。轮到我是 Andy Phillips， 对不起，我发音不标准，菲利普。挥棒落空。 哎，被接到了。那我是强尼戴蒙，正中间。你这家伙，出去了！ 这球也要把握机会啊！
停 QQ said 晚安。
晚安晚安。这一个球是红中的狮头球。从之前我就一直想玩这一款游戏，一直找不到它。今天让我找到了。而且我觉得这个重播比惹秀还要来得好啊。
停 QQ said 看来大王要回来了。
回来嘞！哦，你说回台湾哦？对啊。
Well, he tried to hit the inside corner. That one just moved off the plate in. A lot of movement, though.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
正常啊，他现在受伤，然后又没办法替球队贡献。今年走完就回来了啦。
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
还在那边干嘛？
停 QQ said 吴念婷打身价了。
我知道，今天5分打点3安打，我有看比赛。哎，被截杀哦！算了，多1分。
We'll go to the top of inning number 3. The Yanks are on top, 5-1. The numbers 9, 1, and 2 spots due up next. Lugo is due up second in the next half inning.
停 QQ said 张玉成开幕战也是猛。
开幕战也是猛，他那一场没贡献。
Lugo will step in, bounced out his last time.
Boy, that shows some strength to hit a hard pitch like that low and away and get the hit. That was a good pitch. It came in right where the catcher wanted it.
是这个游戏到底要怎么牵制？我不知道。啊，长。
Swings and lines this one back up the middle, and that falls for a base hit.
干，走。
Heading for third. Not in time. He's safe at third.
我不会牵制。我不会牵制啊，轮到。
I tell you what, there's a reason why that zone is colored red on his hit chart. There isn't a batter alive that wouldn't love to see pitches right down the middle every time he steps up.
The 1-0 pitch is a sinker in there, 1-1, and he fouls this one off.
停 QQ said 要不是疫情，江少庆应该也有机会大联盟。
The 1-2 pitch coming.
好了，不要再疫情。
This one swung on and fouled away. Phillips is there and
很好。
number 1. Ortiz steps into the batter's box. First pitch on the way.
到老爹 Ortiz。
这
个都多久以前
Here's the pitch. Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
对不起，我真的不会按的。
One run is in. Ramirez is up now.
轮到 Manny， 靠腰，完了。
Plenty of speed out at second base now, John. We might see them try to steal.
Grounded a short. This could be 2. 1. Back to first and not in time.
哇，是 safe。
停 QQ said 火腿依旧维持原本状态。停 QQ said 软银也是。
软银都是比较慢热的。谁知道球季后半，怎么 safe 啊？谁知道球季后半会发生什么事啊？这才一开始而已。
First pitch on the way. First pitch a slider for a called strike.
Man, that's a good pitch to hit. He left that one up and in. Hanging curveball.
我看应该要掉他了。
Tried to get him to go after the sinker, but it's 1 and 2.
Well, that's where you want to throw the sinker. Even if you miss, you want to keep it down.
Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way.
挥棒落空3振，现在洋基队还领先2分，这个半局要继续想办法打。可恶，没打到。可恶，是吊球。
He's way ahead in the count. All the pressure falls on the hitter now. He's got to make contact.
Here's the pitch.
触身球，丢人啊！丢人啊！
Fastball that got away from him. Man, that's got to hurt.
哇，这个球连丢人都要重播。
From a manager's point of view, this is pretty bad timing.
这个2K 是可以打架的。传出去啊！哎，高腰啊！麦格洛，麦格洛先生。
And John, that's pretty. Right around the horn for 2. Nice turn by the second baseman. Excellent job to finish it off.
Lopez gets the call to come in and take over the hill.
看他们要干嘛？他们在干嘛
？He had to get this starter out of here. He just did not have his good stuff today, John.
Giambi will step in. He had that 2-run homer his last time up. First pitch, here it comes.
还换投手哎！看直接裁定好球，什么投？直接裁定。
There's a swing and a ground ball.
干什么东西？
停 QQ， 在那个金合成很屌矮，打击帅1成多也可以挤进开幕战名单。
干1成多也可以挤进名单。没差，教士队阵容这么雄厚。虽然我那一天我开幕战那天看了4场比赛，我连半夜我都看了。看到教士队那个什么。那个哈斯马跟维欧麦斯打那个背to背的全垒打，我觉得很爽。2垒方向的滚地，可是教士队最后还是，他们到底有没有赢球？忘了。等一下，那一天是赢球还是输？好像，我记得好像有一场被逆转，难道是他们？看一下，不用看，我不想看。我现在是可以查到数据，不太想查。我想起来，打比丘第5局崩盘，丢掉一口气丢掉6分吧。
停 QQ， Set 你是看凌晨的开幕战吗？
对，凌晨的我跟
停
你说，我
QQ，
那一天看4
Set
场。
校前订远播的。
我看的是国外转播的哦，虽然我有去买艾尔达，我有去买艾尔达那个转播啦，1个月115块，最近这2天才买而已。有稍微看一下，然后我就去看我的洋基队了。可是洋基队那一天打到延长赛还是输。不知道打线是发生什么事情。松井啊，哇！这个球滚得好快哦！天哪，还有那个时间呢，那是什么东西？那个是打出去的速度。
Set 最近台湾有主播风暴。Nightbot Set https://gamer.com.tw/u 等于 Morimoto 森本的巴哈实况大厅。
轮到 Robinson Cano。这个球又传出去，形成安打。现在2出局之后攻上1垒，哇！刚刚我不双杀就好了。轮到是飞利浦，可是我连打带跑跟盗垒我都不会按。这个球是坏球，现在
停 QQ。Set 梁正磊被酸爆上 PTT，
靠，被酸爆。
Nightbot Set FB 第1年网志 https://bit.ly/335n 第2年网志 https://bit.ly/2y5x8
还有人这样传的哦。
第3年网志 https
这样传的。
First pitch on the way. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. Lowell is there, and he'll get in there without a play.
我 safe 啊！
And that is not in time, and he's aboard.
我觉得我直接可以打开幕战了，这个游戏打得太顺了，我连调都没有调什么东西。这一个球又是一支安打。比斗秀还难，比斗秀还好控制啊。
Abreu comes in ready to hit.
Boy, John, a nice pitch on a very tough spot to hit, but he fought it off and connected on a down and in. That's just some excellent hitting. Well, most hitters aren't going to chase that pitch down and away.
现在聊天室打 SR 空格加歌曲名称或歌曲网址即可点歌哦。手机实况则不开放点歌。
这个球，哇，被投手拦到传一垒。两队只然打攻下7分，7分。
Top of the lineup coming up next. Ortiz is due up third. He's got to be in the pitcher's mind right now. He'll be up third in the next inning.
画面到底还 O 不 OK 啊？刚刚好像一度有3个人进。但牛逼实在不适合让伟来播，因为伟来好像真的是没有播什么棒球的经验，几乎都播 NBA 比较多。
在推荐精华 https://youtube.be/8n2019游戏年度回顾 https://www.youtube.com/watch。
咦，为什么不能动？
And he delivers.
只能投那个位置。
Fastball in there for a called strike.
奇怪，我的 Google 是不是又坏掉了？诶，可是聊天室好像挡到了，我调一下。那我调个位置。放哪里？啊，放这里好，放这里聊天室放这里可以吗？如果觉得我挡到画面，跟我讲一下。
All right, Joe. Now, when a batter knows a pitch out or intentional walk,
日本职棒不播有点可惜，我现在还要去网络上找地方看。
再换转播都不好看了。
我觉得 Google 像我荡荡。没办法啊，这就是现实。这就是现实啊。不过今年很肯定的是会完整球季。
But you can't get good wood on it because you can't reach across the plate. And if you step across the
停
plate, they hit the ball.
QQ， 赛日只有播哦。
那个啊，有啊，啊，你没看吗？有播啊，你没看？我知道你只看中指了，不要再讲，都没在认真看。其实你现在
停 QQ， set 在 11 spot。
对吧 ？11啊。 可是我跟你讲，我现在都不看台湾转播，我都去网络上自己去找地方看。虽然我他妈我知道是违法，就是看看盗版放资源。
我知道啊。
可是呢
，set 在实况过程乱打字或讲一堆干话者，情节严重一律禁言，故不再劝导与告知。
如果我有钱的话，太平洋联盟 TV 还是什么电视台，我要买转播不是问题，我现在就是没钱。 只买了一个艾尔达包1个月的，1个月的欢乐套餐，它现在有打折。我有钱的话，我就不用去网络上找资源，真是的。就这样吧，这就是现值。
停 QQ， 但我的富邦主场转播变得大联盟味道，田鸿奎配成功。
扑到啊！出局，刺杀！哇，王建民现在到底是投几局？投5局无失分，不，投5局丢3分。对不起，你讲太快了。
Nightbot， 赛我不喜欢热衷游戏的当下，还要听对方当高人指挥我玩，如有需要，自己会向聊天室求救。
Giambi will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
Well, they're keeping the pressure on. The leadoff man's aboard as they try to stretch this lead.
天哪
One man on, nobody out. A throw back to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in time. Runner at first, nobody out, and a throw over to first.
干嘛一直签字？你是怎样？赶快给我投过来啊
First pitch, here it comes. Fastball
我
just
都懒得
misses.
跑了，
One
真
ball,
是
no
的。
strikes.
Well, he tried to throw it
我好
down
像
the
知道
way,
哪
but
一个
it
是
got
到
away
的。
from him.
Night Guard，
Heading for
在
second.
早期看棒球是从中职2代象开始看，2001
还有这种事情哦，
火腿球迷到至今。
还有这种事情。
停 QQ， Seth 说实在6抢1台湾应该会第1名。
屁呀，第1名，你倒是说个合理的理由来听听啊。
Seth 以往都是。
就算6抢1第1名好了。 到了奥运比赛才是问题，因为到了奥运之后，每一个对手都很强。不过俗话说，国际赛就是可以来验证台湾棒球的实力到底是进步到哪里。国际赛有时候就是一个，就是怎么样，验收吧，验收成果。1棒安打。
The throw. Posada will be the batter.
停 QQ， 赛朵们优势不用入境14天。停 QQ， 赛朵们有手感。
对吼，6抢1是在台湾打，对不对？我想起来了。这样是其他队要隔离14天。
On the ground to second. Pedroia has it.
那不叫入境，那叫隔离。
In time to retire the side. The Yanks are on top, 7-3. And for the benefit of those of you who are just joining us, this is John Miller along with Joe Morgan, bringing you Major League Baseball here on the 2K Sports Network. The big hitters, power hitters, the middle of the batting order coming up. Ramirez is due up next, and you always have to be careful with him.
And the slider down and away is one of the toughest pitches to hit, but you got to keep it in the zone. Well, that's where you want to throw the sinker. Even if you miss, you want to keep it down.
And the 2-0 pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul.
但球没有很急，但是都控得很好。
This one swung on and fouled away. 2-2 on the way. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground.
哎，没有接到，哎呦。
The throw to second.
停 QQ， 在中信兄弟老板有跟软银合作，想搞定大巨蛋。
Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole.
难呐。
Over to second for 1 and 2. A double play.
Johnny, I think you see a great example of it here. A terrific double play. A lot of things going on sometimes, and the timing is so key on plays like this. Great job.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. He throws. Swung on and grounded towards the hole. The throw to first. Not in time, and he's in there.
差一点就刺杀到。
Steps in now.
Boy, he put a good solid swing on that ball. It was low and in, right where the catcher wanted, and he just dug it out. Anytime you go inside with a changeup, you're risking getting the swing and a drive down the left field line.
Night Guard save https://home.gamer.com.tw/n.php U=morimoto 森本的巴哈实况大厅。
王建民现在连续被打2支安打，现在目前被红袜队攻占了1-2垒，轮到是 Coco Crisper。
停 QQ， Seth 棒球又有新手游了，但是中职版跟韩职版。
啊，我知道，我不是有贴吗？每天在看 Disco 还在那边讲，我靠哟！
Now they're just 1 run back. They're right in this game.
被他敲出去了。
Night Guard save FB 1年网志 https://bit.ly/335n 第2年網志 https://bit.ly/2y5xf8a 第3年網志 ht。
现在该热身了。
First pitch, here it comes.
想不到红袜队竟然打全垒打。
Now here's a swing and a ground ball. The throw to second. Lugo will come to bat now. He's 1 for 3 in the game. On the way. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Phillips is up with it, and he'll step on first to retire the side. The Red Sox come back to score 3 times.
下一局应该要退场。
在聊天室打 SR 空格加歌曲名称或歌曲网址即可点歌哦。手机时停 QQ。Set 不知道你会不会玩？
我是有注册，注册我不知道它品质怎么样，还是玩玩看。到时候如果我觉得游玩度很差的话，我大概就弃游。我觉得我估计不会玩太久的时间。这一球，哇，是安打，安打！因为我现在都玩野球魂跟实况野球比较多。
赛朵已经玩韩版了。
靠，玩韩版。
A pitcher can say, "Oh no," right after that pitch leaves his hand.
Fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
这个球游击方向的滚地球滚得非常慢。
现
在一垒跑者上到2垒，
推荐精华 https://youtube.b1/8n2019游戏年度回顾 https://www.youtube.com/watch-。
要再继续得分了 ，safe。这个球是长打。
John, this one registered 93 on the radar.
Jeter comes in.
到是 Derek Jeter.
Man on second, 1 out. The pitch. Laced foul to the right side. Swung on and
这个
grounded
球
towards
传
the
出去
hole.
形成安打 ，Jeter。
The throw to the plate. Damon around third, heading for the plate.
想拼回来，出局。
But he'll hold on to it, so they just get the one. Just as is the case with their fans, both managers sitting on edge right here, Joe. Abreu
停 QQ。Set 森本精华 Part 0.1不服输的农业机动野球 https://www.youtube.com/watch-v等于C044N。
你讲啥？有像有秀。像有秀的话，唉，现在还要担心就是我的平板不能玩，然后手机空间不够的问题，我又要开始担心。尤其是像这种游戏来讲的话，我想来想去聊天室还是移一下好了，因为我实况野球就1点多 GB 了，然后野球魂就2点多 GB。占了很大的空间，然后另外一个就是野球 vs Puro 也占了几百多 MB 吧。
Set 社群指令如下。
后台又在卡是怎样？OK 了吗？正常了吗？我刚刚从我的后台重新整理。
停 QQ set 好了。
如果转720的话又会卡，还是回到480。干嘛啦？480也不行。啊，360。现在画面好像要不见了。
停 QQ set 啊，你之前不是说换手机？
你上面不是有打了？奇怪，到底是怎样？我刚刚就说没办法换啊，现在要搭配5G 方案，然后1个月最便宜要999啊。我上面就有回你，你怎么还再打一次？现在画面到底怎样？妈的，我已经搞不清楚到底是怎样。不能去调它的画质。好了，暂时先这样，等一下有问题再跟我讲。我现在是热得要命，连冷气都不能吹。啊，热死了！
how it turns out from here.
2 outs and a runner on second. First pitch to him. Swings and lines this one back up the middle. The throw to the plate. Abreu around third, heading for the plate. Abreu is around third, and he will.
我刚刚随便跑都可以跑2垒。
停 ，Set 脱光打球算了。
A-Rod steps in here.
他刚刚可以封杀2垒，还不封杀，还在那边看。靠腰，这是怎样？
It just gets down in the right spot where they can't get to it.
2 men on, 2 men out. The pitch.
没出棒啊。
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
96英里。
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Popped him up.
哇！
停 ，Set 不开冷气哦。
不能开啊！我刚刚要去看，要去开冷气的时候，我的冷气遥控的电池没有在里面，然后那个遥控连按都不能按，被我家人拿起来，整个超热的。
Nightbot Set 在实况过程乱打字或讲一堆干话者，情节严重一律禁言，故不再劝导与告知。
Ortiz will step in now. First pitch on the way. This one swung on and hit on a line and foul. Hit in the air to left center. Matsui goes.
这样可以接杀，诶，接到了。
Ramirez steps in now. First pitch, here it comes. Now here's a swing and a sinking liner to left. And that gets down for a base hit. Drew will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
You've got to be disciplined as a hitter to be able to go out and get that.
Now there's a swing, and a ball is hit well. Deep to right field. Still going. Out of here. A 2-run homer.
Set https://home.famer.com.tw/n.php:/u等于 Morimoto 森本的巴哈实况大厅。
我觉得刚刚我有多得几分败，我一定被逆转。
A-Rod steps in.
现在换投手。
2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Now he's throwing the fastball down. He may want to go upstairs with a fastball.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And that gets
靠腰怎么没有接到？
Matsui can't come up with this thing.
什么鬼？这什么鬼？
2 down, a runner at first. First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Nightbot Set 我不喜欢热衷游戏的当下，还要听对方当高人指挥我玩。如有需要，自己会向聊天室求救。
球不应该没接到，结果现在打击战，现在10比8，洋基领先。
Yankee Stadium. The Yankees are in front, 10-8. It's the last third of the batting order coming up. Canio is due up second in the next half inning. He reaches for that one, and he's behind now, 0-1. Couldn't get the swing off in time, and he's behind now, 0-2. Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. Lugo is right there, and his throw gets him. 1 away. Canio will be the batter.
有点想回到我住的地方睡觉。
First
好
pitch
有
on the
够热
way.
的，我好像来到乡下哦。
Pitch, he's late on that one. It's 0-1.
天哪，我的老天儿啊！
The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2. Hit in the air to
哇，这
left
一直在
center.
追分，真是。
Nightbot Set 早期看棒球是从中职2代象开始看，2001 14起成为火腿球迷到至今。
Swung on and
一
grounded
个
towards
球
the hole.
3垒方向，又扑下去，又接到，又传1垒。
Got him, and that is one fabulous play. So they go down quietly. We'll move ahead to the 8th. The Yankees are in front, 10-8. It's the number 8, 9, and 1 hitters coming up. Lugo will try and get something started. He's up 3rd in the next inning.
稍等我一下，我去看一下电池在哪里。
Chris is going to recheck the signs from the third base coach here. The Colorado
Nightbot
Rockies.
ZFD 第一年网志 https://bit.ly/335n 第二年网志 https://bit.ly/2y5xf8a 第三年网志
Chris, so we got the new signs. Now he's ready to go. Chris asks for timeout and backs away. The Colorado Rockies. Well, they got 2 men up in the bullpen getting ready, Joe.
Some people may wonder why the manager has 2 guys up, but the reason is for strategy. A manager wants to have some options because pitchers throw different types of pitches, and he may want to match one up against a certain hitter.
I knew there was a good reason. Chris, he's back in there now. Chris steps out of the box for a moment. Rooney has now thrown more than 60 pitches in this game so far.
Well, and that number isn't even a big deal if this team is winning. When a team is losing, that's when you and the fans start to gripe about how many pitches the guys throw. But as long as he's winning, the pitch count really doesn't matter.
Chris now settles back in. Chris asks for time and backs away. But Joe, we're into the stretch run for this ball game, and each team still has a shot in it.
And that's the important part, John. As long as you keep things close until the end of the ball game, you still have a chance to win. Now, winning those tight games is a whole nother matter. But as long as you keep things tight until the finish, there's always a chance.
Chris, and he's good to go now. Ready for this next pitch. Chris wants to think about it and backs out of the box. Well, not much happening over in the on-deck circle, Joe. The pitcher is due up next, and what do you think?
Well, they might be thinking about putting in a pinch hitter, John. Late in the ball game, you rarely see pitchers hit a lot, so I wouldn't be too surprised to see someone else get the call.
Crisp now settles back in.
电风扇就好了。吹电风扇就好啦，连电池都没有。实在是觉得算了，人生就是这样。
Chris is going to recheck the signs from the third base coach here. Well, as he steps out a moment here, we just want to thank you for tuning in today for our broadcast. As always, a lot of fun to be out here at the old ballpark, and that's probably the #1 place both of us would always like to be, Joe.
And John, there's nothing like being out at the yard. I've been involved in the game for a lot of years, and I just never tire of the sights and sounds associated with the game.
And the hot dogs are pretty good too.
Yeah, the hot dogs are good.
Chris getting set. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. The throw to first. Not in time. He's safe on a very close play at first.
This is just what they needed. They get a base hit to kick off the inning. Now the
grounded to second, could be 2. And there's 1 and 2. A double play.
This one comes in at 85 miles per hour. This is just smart pitching. He's trying to get the double play ball, and he succeeds by pitching his man down in the zone.
This pitching coach has got to be well pleased with that, just like they were working on it back in spring training. Tomorrow's headlines may be written right now, Joe. This is swung on and lined softly toward center, and that falls for a base hit. The throw to second. Youkilis will be the batter. He's 0 for 4 in this one. He deals.
Well, he just pounds that outside corner, gets it right out there on the black.
And here's a fly ball to straightaway left, and it's in there, base hit. There's the throw. A big moment of the game, Joe, and a battle of wills is coming up here. Ortiz. Now, 2K Sports brings you another edition of Fan Mail Questions. You ready, Joe?
Yeah.
In which current ballpark is it the toughest to hit a home run?
Well, it depends on whether you're left-handed or right-handed. You know, in some ballparks like, say, SBC Park in San Francisco, it's tougher for a left-hander to hit the ball out of the ballpark because of the high wall and the winds blowing in. Whereas it's easier for a right-handed hitter in that same ballpark. So I would say that Comerica Park in Detroit overall is probably the toughest.
All right, Joe. Now, thanks for that, and back to the game.
狙ってもいいですよね。
インコース要求。センターの打球、これはセンター前進してきて前に落ちます。そしてセカンドランナーはスタートは切れませんでしたからサードストップ。浅間、さあチャンス拡大となるセンター前ヒット、2試合連続ヒットになっています。浅間が立山さん、今日でね4試合連続スタメンですけれども、外野手争い非常にハイレベルなファイターズですけれども、バットを折りながらセカンド取れません。2打席連続センター前ヒット。中村もあと一歩というところでしたが、浅間今日はマルチヒットゲームになっています。今シーズン5本目のヒットになりました。先ほど立山さんも詰まってもね、なんかヒットにできるタイプが三股のセカンドの横、今日3安打猛打賞になりました浅間です。今シーズン、初の3安打猛打賞、昨日は2安打マルチヒットでしたが今日は3安打。さあ浅間も上がっていきました。今シーズン6本目のヒットです。これで打率も3割に乗ってくるでしょう。
しっかり小野投手といえば
The home half of the eighth. The Yankees are leading 10-8. And the top of the order is coming up. Abreu, always a hitter to watch, and he'll be coming up third in the inning. Swings and misses at that. Now here's a swing and a fly ball. Drew.
天哪
He makes the catch. Oh, man.
Wow, 这个球被接杀接地住。
Jeter will be the batter. Base is empty with 1 out. First pitch, here it comes. Swings and misses at that fastball. It's 0-1. And he swings and hits this one foul. There's a swing and a line drive to center field. And that one's their base hit. The throw to second. Abreu will stand in. He homered earlier in the game.
Boy, he did a good job of getting a base hit on that pitch, John. That pitch had good location and good movement.
He chased one that time, and it's 0-1. Grounded down the first base line. Over to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Not quite quick enough that time to get the double play. Here it comes. He watches the curve in there for a called strike. There he goes towards second. And they've picked him off. And they got him rather easily, too. He made a dive, but it was much, much too late. First pitch on the way. Curveball just misses. 1 ball, no. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing and a high pop-up right up behind home plate. Drew will step in. He had that 2-run homer his last time up. The swing and the ball hit high and deep to right field. Gone! A home run! It's been one of those days, a day to forget, but a little excitement there, a little souvenir to take from a bad day, a solo homer. Hit in the air to center field. Damon is there, and he makes the catch. 2 down now. 2 outs, nobody on. First pitch, here it comes. Starts him out with a big curveball for a called strike. Swing and a liner to right. Abreu is there.
Makes the catch,
and the ball game is over. The New York Yankees come out victorious here, Joe. And these fans are going to head home happy. The home team gave them the happy ending.
Well, they should be happy, John. Not only did they win the ball game, but they played well. And in the end, they wore their opponents down, so the home team...
Filled with high hopes.
2007年开幕战。
It's the Tampa Bay Devil Rays taking on the New York Yankees. This is John Miller welcoming you to our Major League Baseball telecast along with
现在在提交攻守名单。
Joe Morgan. Joe, as we're about set to get going.
建民先发。
Tell me what you think about the Devil Rays. What do you make of them in this game today?
Well, some people don't like the unbalanced schedule, but I'm not one of them. It really gives the club a chance to get familiar with the opponents that really mean something. It allows those rivalries to thrive.
Friday's 3-0 loss saw Boston manage but 2 hits. Not the start that Alex Cora was looking for as he hopes for an explosion today. Dave O'Brien, Jared
是杀，好。
Comforts of home brought to you by Bernie and Phil. Save big with our special spring on buys. Shop in store or online at Red Dog. Tanner, how's going today?
Well, it's certainly a big surprise last year as he
这样还
came
刺杀得到。
went undefeated,
He gets good
3-0
wood
on
on this
the
one, but the
season
second
for him.
baseman says, hey,
His
I'll take care
strikeout
of
high
this,
was
and he
10. He
throws
did
him out at
that
first.
against the Atlanta Braves in his last outing. And the reason he's in there today, obviously, is because Eduardo Rodriguez is on the injured list.
The 0-1
They
pitch is
decided
a
to put Houck in
changeup
that
swung on
second
it.
spot in the
Now
rotation.
the pitcher has him
And, you know, what he
0-2.
showed last
He can
year,
swung
no
on and grounded
fear at
towards
all.
the
He'll
hole.
come right out there.
Paniel is there.
3上3下。
The former dark knight of the New York Mets. Matt Harvey going against him today. And Red Sox fans get their first look at the talented Franchi Cordero. He'll be starting in left field for Boston. Sox-Orioles, Game 2 coming up next on Nesson.
Got the fastball by him that time, and he's in control now. 0-2.
The hitter's dug himself a hole. Now it's 0-2.
Check swing called strike 3.
直接出棒，裁
If
定
it's。close and it's over the plate, you better swing. That was a good pitch.
Jeter comes in ready for his at bat. 1 out, nobody on. First pitch to him. He swings it. It's a fly ball to right field. Young is there to put it away for out number 2.
Not a bad swing, but he's too far underneath it. And the result is an easy fly to right.
First pitch on the way. This is swung on and a liner and foul.
界外。
Here's a swing and
这
a
个球
soft
左
line
野。
towards left center. And that one falls in there base hit. The throw to second. He's going to try and stretch it. And he is out at second.
可恶，要怎么回垒呀？
No runs on 1 hit and nobody left on. After 1, then we have no score. The middle of the order. This is swung on and hit on the ground. Jeter has it on the hop. Over to first for out number 1. Gomes now steps to the plate. And this is his first trip to the plate in the game.
Well, the catcher called for it down, but this one is up. And the catcher's not happy with him.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole. Dives and he's got it. Throws in time to first. What a play. 2 outs, nobody on. The pitch. The 0-1 pitch, a fastball swung on and missed. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, you have to be more aggressive now.
And he sends this one in the air towards center. And that falls for a base hit. The throw. Hollins
And
will get his
strikeout
first
under program.
opportunity in this ball
Moderna,
game.
proud to be a
First with
Massachusetts-based
2 down.
company working to help end the COVID-19 pandemic. Subaru of New England proudly celebrating 50 years of love. Sullivan Tire and Complete Auto Service. We're always here to get you there. And by William Ravis, the official real estate company of the Boston Red Sox.
Now,
a little bit warmer today at the ballpark.
Back to shortstop with LeMahieu at second base. So curious to see how things will unfold for Gleyber Torres in 2021.
For the Orioles, obviously, yesterday.
And joining us now is Gleyber Torres of the New York Yankees, the shortstop. Gleyber, I know you worked a lot in your defense in the offseason. How about that play you made in today's game against the Blue Jays?
Yeah, that's right, Dave.
Orioles Trey Mancini's stage 3 colon cancer diagnosis was arguably one of the most shocking stories.
Back to shortstop with LeMahieu at second base. So curious to see how things will unfold for Gleyber Torres in 2021.
And he had circled the 2021 season opener as a day that he would like to get to.
Back to shortstop with LeMahieu at second base. So curious to see how things will unfold for Gleyber Torres in 2021. And joining us now is Gleyber Torres of the New York Yankees, the shortstop. Gleyber, I know you worked a lot on your defense in the offseason.
How about stick out in his mind for a very long time?
Another opportunity we could have, at least held him, or at least caught that, or cut the guy off, or kept him from scoring, and didn't do it. So, a lot of missed opportunities on my part.
Aaron Boone said after the game, with the talent and depth in this lineup, the offense is the least of his worries when it comes to the 2021 Yankees. Today, they are hoping changes. Plenty more to come here on the Yes Network when we get back. Michael Kay will be joined by David Cohn and Paul O'Neill. First pitch coming your way after the break.
Runner on first, 2 outs. Two down, a runner at first. Runner at first with 2 down. First pitch to it. Swing and a shot down the left field line. And foul. He kicks, he throws. Can't catch up that time, and it's a swing and a miss.
0-2, he's way ahead. The hitter has a...
Now a swing and a ball hit on the ground. The throw to third. Navarro comes in. First pitch, here it comes.
It's brought to you by TikTok. It starts on TikTok. This is the exact same lineup the Blue Jays had on opening day. Simeon, Biggio, and Bichette. Hernandez, Guerrero, and Gurriel. Tellez, Grichuk, and Jansen make up the bottom 3. And they'll face that man, David, Corey Kluber.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Jeter is there to play it on the high.
Yeah, Corey Kluber in his debut.
Too late.
It's going to be interesting to see here. It's a cold day. He's ready to go. He was the first one on the field running out of the dugout. Yankee fans, here's Corey Kluber.
Simeon's ready. Kluber is ready. And let's do it here in the Bronx. First pitch is a strike, and we're underway.
Where each relationship matters.
The scouting report brought to you from the head of Cone today.
Today, and you talk about
the introduction. The pedigree is impressive.
All spring for Alex Cora.
Exactly.
Grounded left side, diving stop by Torres, scrambles to his feet, fires, not in time, and infield single for Simeon.
You got to see this all season long.
Because
They can play multiple positions, and
Cooper 先发，搭配的捕手是 Sanchez， 一垒手是 Jay Bruce， 二垒手是 Mayhew， 三垒手是 Shara， 游击手是 Torres， 三个外野手分别是 Frazier、Hicks 跟四个外野手 Judge。现在蓝鸟队轮到第2棒的 Bungo， 2成5厘的打击率，8支全垒打，28分的打点。投手投出，界外。
Kind of nice here in the roll call out. Jay Bruce sounded like Jay Boo.
Jay Boo here for day 2. Here's a look at the Oriole lineup, just like yesterday.
From the monitor, guys, it looks like a beautiful day there. Feels nice and green.
看1局的上半，无人出局也有人面对 Bungo 投出第2球。这一球一垒跑者到垒，对，哇！结果Sanchez没有抓到，多秀。
Well, here's the Red Sox defense presented by the Oakers Company, and the Red Sox will have Rafael Devers at third base, Xander Bogaerts the shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez at second, and Bobby Dahlbeck the first baseman left to right.
So that pitch was a strike. So 0-2 on Biggio.
现在两好球没坏球，投出第3球。这一个球，Bungo打成了左外野方向的飞球，这个球距离很浅，很浅，很浅，没有接到。哇哦！还好跑手没有跑。现在无人出局1、2垒，洋基队一开始就面对了危机，这个球不知道是不是受到阳光的影响，所以才没有接到。这个接球姿势，哇，挺不 OK 的，不盖低胸，应该是受到阳光影响。
Wind is out to right at 10 miles per hour and a clear forecast.
Well, we're waiting on the official score. They have not decided what that is at this point. But we know it's first and second. Nobody out. Bichette at the plate.
到的是
And they do give him a base hit on that.
Red Sox trying to get a run on the board.
Bench 10.
Right now, Houck to throw his first pitch of the season.
1、2垒有人 ，Gruber。
Swinging away, it's a base hit. That'll roll into
一棒，
side.
游击方向是轨迹的传2垒，再封上传1垒 ，double play。哇 ，Gruber 化解了一半的危机，目前2出局。不过蓝鸟队方面已经上到了3垒了。Shara 接的很漂亮。2垒手的Mayhew这个传球实在是很勉强，1垒手接的很勉强，差一点就爆传了。如果1垒手那个球没接到就爆传。现在2出局3垒。补到是
Here's Teoscar Hernandez.
Teoscar Hernandez 的打击。
3 hits opening day, including a long home run.
一个球好球。
Talking about the no-hitter, and it is a nightmare for a manager. And last night, Trevor Bauer, his opening start, took a no-hitter into the 6th. And if you're managing, you're thinking, how long do I let this go? But Trevor Story broke it up in the 7th, and then ended up giving up a 4 spot. But still, I mean, opening day no-hitters are not fun for managers.
So Aaron Hicks strikes out, 5 strikeouts so far this year.
第3阵啊
David Cohn, Oakland. Just unbelievable. What a fairy tale story coming back from the aneurysm, which, I mean, not only was career-threatening, David, but it could have been life-threatening, and then you come back and do this.
That was the best day of my career, Michael, without a doubt. People ask, you know, hey, the perfect game you threw, that must be it. No, that game, emotionally, my father was in the stands, was actually in the first row, right above our dugout. So every time I walked off the mound, I could see Dad.
The game was much longer than that.
Takes a strike.
Michael, he hadn't aged a bit,
14-10.
Just look at it.
On a chilly Thursday afternoon.
Cody, you were nasty, though. Did you see some of those sliders, a couple whiffle balls?
68 right now. We might get into the low 70s, and we're expecting the same tomorrow. That's Chris Woodward in his third season as Rangers manager, and here is his lineup today. Tough
Did you think about the surgery as you were
15 hits, but took the loss. And with
I took it out of my mind. I really did.
Another right-hand bat in there, Charlie Culberson batting ninth. And Mike Minor pitched for Chris Woodward. He was with the Rangers for 3 years. He was an all-star in 2019, and then last year pitching for the Rangers and then the A's. He was just 1-6 with a 5.56 ERA.
Yeah, you know, the last thing you can do to get over the injury is to actually get out there and do the game.
That doesn't get the job done between the lines. He has what it takes. He's a four-pitch mix guy. It's not overpowering Mike Minor, but he does have an excellent changeup. And Statcast powered by Google Cloud will show you his arsenal.
That is a great point, Paul. And spring training does not simulate the adrenaline rush that he's getting today.
Maybe fastball changeup.
So you just don't know till you know. And you have
So
to be
let's see
in a
how
real
he can
game
do.
to find
They
out.
would love to see him have some 1, 2, 3 innings and maybe go 5 or 6 innings would be a success for him.
It'll be the leadoff man.
Ford around the horn defense. There they are. Brand new set of outfielders. And aren't they great? How about Santana at first base? And Hanser Alberto's getting a start. His first for Royal. Salvador Perez, we all know his skills.
1-2.
Mike Minor, come on, Mike.
High fly ball left field. Gurriel battling the sun.
Mike Minor
puts it away.
Was
in the second
in 2017 when he pitched exclusively.
The MLB ballpark app will open your next visit to Yankee Stadium. Buy and manage game tickets, redeem offers, access exclusive content, and much more. Download the MLB ballpark app and do it today.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa
through 3 innings now.
Had 3 runs scored, leading off for the Rangers on Thursday.
Gleyber Torres came up with runners on first and second, and 2 outs in the first inning and a shallow fly ball to center.
For the Rangers, it was the first time in 13 years that somebody other than Elvis Andrus was at shortstop on opening day.
You know, and I saw Andrus in a Oakland A's uniform, and he didn't even look like Elvis Andrus. Sorry. He didn't even look like himself. You know, when you change uniforms, you know, we've seen it for so many years, those colors.
Line drive, right field.
I think that's the one.
It's a base
安打。
in front of Hernandez.
Gleyber Torres 1垒安打。
Just look different no matter what. The white shoes. I mean,
it's got to be.
Boy, good things are going to happen when Gleyber Torres starts to cover that ball away and not try to pull it. It's a great piece of hitting right here.
Lefties
Early in the season, teach yourself to stay on that ball and use right center field.
It's a good start for Mike Minor, who struck out more than 1 per inning last year.
Yeah, now he's setting fastball. There's no doubt it is kind of
Jay Bruce.
And so when you're setting on fastball, the way
Jay
you're going to
Bruce 的打
swing
击
sometimes, no matter where it is.
该算是
He
老
was
将。
counting on it to be a little bit more over the plate, but that's a good first out.
Here's
You saw
David
the shift
Dahl.
last time up with
swinging at the
nobody on
first pitch
base, had 4 outfielders.
Fouls it away.
Gleyber Torres
As
with
much
that
as
base hit.
Brad Keller
Only 3
scuffled on
outfielders.
Thursday, Isaiah Kiner Falefa and David Dahl were both down in the count in their first at-bats. No balls and 2 strikes. Both got the count to 2-2 and both doubled.
Well, the way the defense is configured, he still has a lot of that left eye to
those 2
himself.
guys away, and Minor was ahead of Falefa and gets the strikeout. And now he's 1-2 on David Dahl.
Yeah, how about Dahl? Dahl's he's taking some really good hacks right here. It looks like he's not being fooled one bit. You see him all
Gleyber was
pulled over
going, then stopped.
as they can still shift
Well,
in
Bruce
Major League
fouled the
Baseball,
ball
but
off.
the minor leagues, they're working on not shifting. Interesting.
All the infielders in Double-A have to be on the dirt. Dahl hits it to left field, slicing to the gap, and in between Benintendi and Taylor. So David Dahl in the first 2 games of the series.
Yankees 1 run on 5
double.
hits. The Blue Jays 1 run on 2
first
hits.
at-bat.
4 hits
Bottom
in
of
2
the
games
third.
from him, and you could tell his 2 foul ball swings. He was on it. He looked crisp. He looked sharp. That's a breaking ball down in the zone. A perfect pitch, really. It might be a little bit too much in the middle,
but it was down, and you made him do the work, and he did. Great approach there. If he tries to pull that, he's going to hit into the shift.
How many guys hit that pitch to left center field?
Not many. You're going to pull it. First of all, off speed, you're going to be out in front a little, then you're going to roll over, and that's why they had him play the shift for a ground ball. That's a great swing.
2-2.
Dahl's a veteran. He's going to help them, and they're going to need a lot of help. This is going to be a tough year for the Rangers, I can tell you from watching Game 1.
Gary Sanchez on deck.
Got a lot of young guys in there. You know, their bullpens in shambles because they have all these injuries, and you know, but there's no sympathy cards being sent over to Woody Woodward
or Chris Woodward.
Runner goes.
Excuse me, Chris.
Fouled away.
Woody Woodward fired my father as manager in Seattle.
He was a GM.
Thanks for
Paul,
bringing
you
that
got
up.
to see Bruce hit a lot, right? In Cincinnati, all those years as a Red. I mean, is he more of a dead red fastball guy? Or?
1-1 on Joey Gallo.
And you see that last pitch. It's a guy that kind of gets around the ball a little bit. He will shoot one to left every once in a while, but you know, he's kind of your prototypical left-handed power hitter, a guy that watch that bat come around the baseball, trying to pull it
with the first
balls
three
up and away. But you know, in Cincinnati and here in Yankee Stadium, very
really
reachable
powerful.
if you
What
pull the
an
baseball.
athlete. Talk about a football player for the Chiefs across the parking lot here. This guy would be perfect. He's 6'5", 250.
哇，就杰普鲁斯站着不动被三振，哇，这样能都能披萨。
One man left on base. We've played 3 at the stadium.
Thursday, he won a Gold Glove last year. You don't normally associate big guys who hit a lot of home runs and strike out all the time with Gold Gloves. So there's some athleticism in there.
This one, 1-0.
In addition to everything that he did on Thursday, he had a stolen base.
Slider misses badly, ball 1.
He's an impressive player. If he can make improvements as he continues to grow as a major league player, he's shorten up that swing in certain situations and just try to put it in play.
Oh, that ball's drilled into deep center field.
This one swung
Taylor
on
will watch it clear all 3 walls in straightaway center, and Joey Gallo gives the Rangers a 2-0 lead in the first inning.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
The Royals had plenty of comeback wins in spring training, and we did in Game 1, and they'll have to do it in Game 2. I'm sure that the Royals offense will be up to the task, but Minor definitely made a mistake there. That's a cookie belt high to a 6'5" hitter that's got Hercules strength. Oh, man, that's beautiful. Look at that. His front foot was extended, his leg, he hit up off of his front foot.
王建民的招牌让对手打双杀出现。
Nick Solak takes a breaking ball for a strike.
Collins will be the batter.
Distance
2 outs, nobody
on
out.
that Gallo
First
home run was
good.
measured at 450 feet.
Towards the hole. There's the throw.
Solak is out in front. No balls, 2 strikes, and
Navarro
ball that
comes in
runs
now.
and hits that the Rangers had on Thursday.
From the left side.
They did not hit one out of the ballpark, so Gallows is the Rangers' first of the year. The Royals hit 3 on Thursday.
Towards the hole. And he'll step on first to retire the
Kluber's
side.
last name does start with a K, so let's give it to
down
you.
on 3 pitches, so Minor's getting ahead of the hitters.
He doesn't want to call it a curve or a slider, but he's got a couple different
Minor's going to have to use his secondary pitches a lot here. He's going to try to get through 5 innings with 6 innings.
The 2-seam fastball off of those.
Straight, but that's a good breaking ball. His changeup's been effective so far in the few times he's thrown it. But
one of those 5 was to Teoscar Hernandez, and he leads off the 4th inning and takes a strike from Kluber. So 50 pitches in 3 innings, now 51 with that strike. And Blue Jays have scored a run, but it was unearned because of the throwing error by Gary Sanchez.
They know they're in for a battle.
Still on the board. Grounded to short. Gleyber Torres.
Had a career high with 4 RBIs on Thursday. He did that in the first 2 innings.
And a high fly ball to right. Young
1 ball and 1 strike.
Well, great news, Yankee fans. The 2021 regular season is here, and the New York Yankees individual game tickets are on sale for the first 11 home games in April. Now, to get all the information about ticket availability and to purchase tickets, all you have to do is visit Yankees.com today.
Mike Minor is behind one of the hitters. Home runs were a problem for him last year with Texas.
4 innings in
There's Vlad Guerrero Jr., who got hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning.
His overall numbers were good. He gave up fewer hits than innings pitched, he had more strikeouts
to right center.
His strikeout to
Hicks
walk
cuts it
ratio
off. That
was
was hit so
62
hard,
against 20.
it wasn't that long of a distance for Hicks to get to the ball. It almost got by him, David.
11 home runs in
It did. It smoked up
innings.
the middle again, Paul. And you talked about that yesterday with Guerrero Jr. And here
spread
it is.
that out over 200 innings. You're talking
really
about
the
a guy
same
giving up
pitch that
40
he hit
home
off
runs.
Cole opening day. Just that high fastball out over the plate. He's not shy about going after it and hitting it hard.
It's going to get you in the modern
pitch
game.
looks like you can cover.
You know, so they're going to hit homers, but you just try to limit those, especially with nobody on base.
Here's Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
They're also ambushing him and looking for first pitch.
Remember, the Blue Jays are without their top free agent signing. George Springer's out with an oblique injury. He's on the IL.
Just trying to get out of this.
They're going to have some creative managing to get all four of their outfielders at bats. You know that once Springer gets there, he's going to play every day.
So one out double, and then a Joey Gallo
Richard
home
could be
run.
the odd man
Texas
out.
leads 2-0.
The center fielder has to range to his left, but he's able to track it down over there and put it away.
Earlier today, he did take some BP. And that's a good sign with that oblique. They usually let you rest until it's all gone, because you could easily pull it again.
Especially in 35-degree weather.
The pitch. Now here's the ball grounded towards the hole with a diving stop. Over to second for one. From his knees, got him.
这球漂亮，侧动双杀。
So you've got Springer on the IL. Kirby Yates is out for the season, and he was going to be their closer. And Robbie Ray fell down a flight of stairs while carrying his child. Bruised his elbow. He's on the 10-day IL.
The throw to third. Now he's around second, and he's going to head for third. And he gambled and lost there as he's tagged.
You know, we always like to take a look back in the history books to see what happened on this date in Yankee history, and I found one that falls under the heading of strange. We go back to 1919. Yankees had an outfielder by the name of Ping Bodie. And they decided to match up Ping against an ostrich named Percy in a spaghetti game contest. And Ping won when Percy ended up passing out after his 11th plate of spaghetti.
So how far did Ping go? My goodness, after 11 plates, I think anybody pass out.
Out number 3. So no runs, one hit.
Alberto is at third base in front of Hunter Dozier, who came out of the game early on Thursday with the swelling in his right thumb. That's our injury report brought to you by the University of Kansas Health System. Dozier got treatment after the game Thursday.
没有错。
To me, it looked like he balked.
他海外资格不是叫9年以后吗？8年还9年的样子。
Fly ball, right field. Judge is there, tagging is Guerrero. The throw keeps Guerrero at third.
He's already set.
洋基队这边也是面临危机。
This is just an instance as in right fielder, you know where you are on
现在
the
有人
field.
航平，
You know chances are they're
也有
not
人
going to go. Nothing rushed. Make a good solid throw.
开幕战我们看到前田健太跟达比修的先发都投不满5局，也都没有拿到胜利。
You'll see that with a guy like Arihara who throws everything.
Aaron Judge detailed on opening day. A fan tried to wrestle the third out of his glove.
If they can get the hitter thinking off speed.
13年的危机。
Wouldn't give it up.
They have so many different pitches. They use them all.
航平这边养好一坏，面对了皇家队的打者。 伯乐天迪，伯乐天迪原来今年来到皇家。
We watch these players watch the
film,
they watch the video, just like Rusty Kuntz, the first base coach.
Here's what happened.
Rusty
opening day Thursday, so that's the final out. The fan decides, let me try to take this out of his glove. And Judge goes, no,
so they're already schooled on him, even though they've never faced him before.
No. Oh, okay.
Taking a shot at left field with that swing and fouled it away.
这个是上一场比赛 Aaron Judge 接球的画面，观众想要把 想要拿那一颗球，可是教局说我要先把那球接杀才可以。那有人航平在日本职棒火腿队的时候，算是火腿队正宗的一个王牌。
That ever happened out? Are you out there, Paul?
题外话来讲一下，现在火腿队王牌是上竹子之类的。
Is what they're teaching the minor leaguers too. In order to throw to first base, you're going to have to step completely off the rubber and throw to first, which gives the base runner a huge advantage to get a big lead and steal bases.
Now, for a righty, if he's off the rubber, he can fake that throw. But if it was
西川遥辉原本也是想要入闸来到美国职棒，但是因为
Yeah, there were, you know, different
因为大联盟的球队来讲的话，
was a separate animal. Cleveland was always bad. I mean, there were parts that were worse than others.
就是一直没有球队要把他签下来，所以只好就是继续留在火腿队效力。因为那个价钱一直谈不拢的关系，不然其实西川遥辉也是想要入闸到大联盟。 来，但是以一个打者要入闸，要前进大联盟这件事情来讲，本身就比投手还困难。哇，有人航平这个时候先回到场上，这个时候策动了一个让对手打了一个双杀。 现在2出局。
A specialty of Arihara is the fact that he can get those ground balls when he needs them, and that was perfectly done.
Grichuk had a big hit Thursday. Runner was placed at second to start off extra innings, and then this, Aaron Judge said, should have touched that ball. I think he's being a little bit.
是上一场比赛打再见安打的人吗？应该说打40安打的人。
Replaced runner Jonathan Davis, and that was the difference in the game.
现在得小心一点。 5个2好3坏，2出局，一个球投出了一个保送，出球蛮锐。
He scored twice and he reached on one of those errors that
Coney, if you look at that, really not a bad ball for there. Grichuk has had so much success over the Yankees past
皇家队轮到的打者是 Carlos
RBIs, which leads all of Major League Baseball against the Yankees the last couple of years. So to get to Jansen also has been not the type of player Grichuk is.
1好2坏。
Now look at Michael King warming in the Yankee bullpen. Big spot in this game early, 4th inning, bases loaded, 1-1 game, 2 outs.
面临了完完内的危机。这个球让打者打了一个滚地球刺杀，有人航平顺利的结束半局投球。目前游击兵队还是2比0领先。
After the game on Thursday, then to have an off day on top of that, that's even worse. There's nothing worse.
High fly ball, deep left field. Gurriel back. He's on the track. He's at the wall. See ya! Another home run for Sanchez, and the Yankees lead 2-1.
Sanchez 开轰啊！
is a step up from the hat trick.
我要比赛场上的Sanchez。
Gary Sanchez fan there excited, and you can just tell by his swings, even the foul balls, he's on the pitches a lot better. He's not panicking with 2 strikes. You're just seeing a confident Gary Sanchez.
看，我刚刚没看到。
First couple games.
海怪这一场又炸裂，连2场都有他开轰的份。
Gio Urshela.
Time once again for fan mail questions. All right, Joe, the question for you is, what does it mean when a fielder is
a little breaking ball? And then Gary Sanchez last year.
Sanchez 这一球左外野，哦，几乎跟上一场比赛打的位置一样。
Right on that ball. For 2 for the year.
接下来 Weber Torres 有人跟进呢。
Now you're an outfielder.
Make the pitcher pay when he makes a mistake. Something Gary kind of missed some of these pitches last year as well. Not this year so far. You hang a slider right there on the inner half of the plate. That's what you're supposed to do with it.
Would have thrown out a base runner at a base. but the fielder dropped the throw for an error.
1-2 on Urshela.
轮到我是 Urshela。
Urshela singled.
抱歉，刚刚念错，这个是 Urshela。我是 Gleyber Torres。
On DJ LeMahieu's infield single.
哇 ，Urshela 刚刚有一支安打。
Clint Frazier's double.
这一个球 chest swing， 裁判判坏球。
Your young ones for the Sluggers Blue Crew, man. You can get a youth Royals tank top, a Blue Crew street sign, temporary tattoos, multi-use gaiters, a couple tickets to a game. Heck,
that's the whole point of some of these sabermetrics, if you will, is trying to give credit where credit is due.
The most important to me
sometimes
is
the old stats just don't do a good enough job of that.
So the ball, you got to know where the wind's
blowing. Kluber's at 70 pitches. I don't think they would push him much past 85.
Middle to left side of the infield. Guys got to really be aware of that.
We just gave you a shot. We said earlier that Michael King has taken a seat, so looks like they will start the inning with Kluber. His last spring started through 73, and usually they don't like it to drop you much more than 15
on a sunny day.
through your previous time out.
Is the sun field
前一阵子那个蓝鸟队
is it in center?
那个山口俊被 DFA 的消息，然后大家就在传说是不是他是不是会回首卖？结果竟然杀出了一支旧金山巨人队说要签他的事情，所以他现在在那个旧金山巨人队的小联盟调整，就是他在小联盟投的人很好，可是他还没有机会上。
And there used to be kind of a derogatory term that players had about certain pitchers that just wanted to get the fly for the win. They call them 5 and fly guys.
Staying, keeping your hands
Take 5 and fly now, right?
Yeah. The whole field.
That's a workhorse.
Opens your batting average up and all kinds of
皇家队轮到的打者是
wait till the ball gets to you.
Michael Taylor，
中外野手。2018, that's most in Major League Baseball, and that's what hitters look for. They want the straightest one, and usually it comes early because the pitcher's trying to get ahead.
April 17th, NYCFC Soccer's back. Don't miss the season opener on Yes as a young and hungry boys in blue kick off against DC United in Washington. Catch it Saturday, April 17th, beginning at 7:30, right here on Yes and streaming on the Yes app.
Judge a baseball player.
A lot of action outside the stadium and inside the stadium as well.
真是打太烂了。
As the Yankees have taken the lead 2-1, Ross Stripling just left the game and left 2 runners on base. So far, 3 1/3, 7 hits, 2 runs. The runners on base are his responsibility. 2 walks and 5 strikeouts. So they turn it over to Tyler Chatwood. Last year with the Cubs, he pitched on opening day as well and pitched well. And he'll face Aaron Judge. Judge 1 for 2. Hard single left and the ground ball is short. Frazier's at second. LeMahieu is at first. 2-1 Yanks.
Like that in front of his original organization.
A rocket base hit to left field. Frazier had to hold up, so he'll stop at third. Throw comes all the way in. Second hit for Judge, and the Yankees have the bases loaded for hits.
2-0 against David Dahl, who was down in the count 1-2.
现在满垒 ，Aaron Judge 刚刚敲出安打。
Joey Gallo was down in the count 1-2, and he homered.
You're seeing much better at bats. The Yankee hitters than you did on opening day. Good swings. And as you pointed out, Michael, nothing Frazier can do until he sees that ball through the infield.
Okay, not picking it up.
It's been a rough beginning for Aaron Hicks. 2 strikeouts today on opening day. He was 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, so he's certainly due with the bases loaded here and 1 out.
Can get a very good swing. And it's going to be Lopez.
Rounded up the middle.
哇，15岁哦！ 跑者回来得分，洋基队3比1。
Lopez with the best shot. And Dahl is 2 for 2, and he has.
You saw Aaron Hicks react. Not really happy with the swing, kind of coming off of it, but good things happen. Ball was knocked down. Runners advance and the Yankees score a run.
二垒手没有接到，又接进去又掉出来。
See him hitting the front part of that base with their foot.
这三振，这个半局，洋基队虽然
off the roster said who needs a good start? You'd say Gary Sanchez. First pitch he
Gary
saw hit a
Sanchez
home run on opening day.
还有刚刚的内的滚地球，
Showing he wasn't a one home run wonder. He follows it up with another one today.
先
Reaffirmed by his.
And that gets down for a base hit. Upton will get another chance. Phillips plays it. Britton is coming in now, and he'll be the deal. Pitcher in this game.
And they wanted the percentages on their side, so they went out and got the righty from the
swung on and grounded towards the hole. Dives, and he's got it. On to second for one. From his knees, he got him.
He seeded today's game.
上来的第一球就让对方双杀。王建民今天也是优质先发，开幕战8局吧，8局3分的自责分。
Coverage begins with the DraftKings Yankees pregame at 12:30, and you can catch all the action right here on Yes, and of course streaming on the Yes app. And Domingo Germán is slated for the start
For the right side.
against TJ Zoik. The numbers on Kluber. That's complete. Doesn't leave anybody on base. So 4 innings, 2 runs, 1 of them earned, 3 walks and 5 strikeouts, and turns it over to the right-hander.
Fly ball to left in the sun, right in the sun, and White is trying to find it. He did a good job of shading his eyes, even with the sunglasses on.
Swung on at
That's the first time the Royals have made an out in the air against Arihara.
Isbell in his opener was beautiful. That's his first big league hit. That swing right there, man, just bottle that up. Use that all year long. And they didn't know his speed, and he can run. He's got really good speed. Now, not blazing and above average, but he's just a tick above average. And still has a great idea how to hit. Good hands going back to the head position. This is his first big league hit. He feathered it. It was an on-speed pitch, but he just trusted his hands. You can see how he just weighted his
upper 90s fastball.
With the pitch, it was a beautiful stroke and a great day for him. He'll never forget it.
Out of the strike zone.
Really has a starter's repertoire, Paul. I mean, he's got a changeup, he's got a really downer breaking ball.
And that is a base hit to left field. And his first at bat as a Royal. White did a nice job of cutting that off. There's no chance for an out. Hanser Alberto, who's in there today for Hunter Dozier, who's out with a sore thumb. He's at second base with 1 out.
Like I said earlier, this is a choice acquisition by Dave Thorne and the Royals.
内野安打，
Excellent play. That's 91. He's not
打出
messing
的速
around.
度其实蛮快的。再看一次，再看一次。
He turns on. That's a great sign. They're going to get a lot of energy and production from
to have this consistency day in and day out. Great changeup.
91 miles an hour.
His second at
On the
bat.
changeup, I'm sticking my chest out on a heater there back in 1989.
这球打出去，安打安打，所以 再见分也上垒了。
On Thursday.
Canyo steps
So
in.
Nicky Lopez with a runner at second and 1 out. And Arihara's in there for a strike.
As a hitter, there's nothing you'd rather see if you're sitting dead red.
Nicky Lopez
He goes short.
in spring training this year. And I really commend him for having good attitude.
有一个人前进，
A lot of
3垒有人。
credits to mom and dad. You did a great
Johnny
job
has
with
the
him.
range over to his
The
left. to get
adversity
this
you
one,
face as a
but
young
he's able
man.
to
出
get
局，抱歉，一出局1、3垒。
And yesterday, excuse me, on game 1,
Well, the Yankees
on
did
Thursday, he had a nice
要
game
换下去。
really
but he did
beautiful,
pull one ball
heartfelt
to the second baseman for an
thing
out.
on
He
Thursday.
needs not to do that
You
one
might have
more
heard
time
this
this
story.
year.
Anthony
Forget
Causey,
the
a
ground ball to the
long-time
right side.
photographer
Keep pounding
for
left
the New York
field
Post.
until
Absolutely
they just
beloved.
pound
Such
you
a
inside.
friendly,
They turn
New
around.
Key 卡布瑞上来带打，
He's the type of guy that he could be walking into the ballpark outside, see a family, take a picture of them because another was a cute picture, and walk up to him and say, "Give me your card, I'll send it to you." And he did it for nothing other than out of the goodness of his heart. He was that sort of guy.
差一点点就结束了，危险。
He got COVID-19 and ended up passing away after a long battle, leaving away a wife and 2 young children. And the Yankees put up this plaque in the walkway.
Johnny Damon
set up on the third base side to honor Anthony forever. And it's just a great thing the Yankees did, and I hope that it gives some comfort and happiness to Anthony's family.
哇，这个打不理想，最后Damon 被刺杀，洋基队1分之差，饮恨王建民吞败。盖离秀。
And John, before this game, you probably thought 3 runs, that won't be enough tonight. But guess what? It was enough. Great pitching job.
Look at that number at the bottom of the screen. Witt with the most hits in the major league since 2018. And by the way, that's the most hits by 31 in the big league since 2018.
What a pure joy to watch this guy. If you love hitting in baseball, you love
刚刚也被打一支阳春炮。
He is the best. His eyes are telling
如
his
果
hands
第5 局
exactly
的
what
投
to
球
do, and that's an important
目
thing.
前是
You
1出局，满
know?
球
You
数
gotta tell your hands where to go to the ball, so you got to see it first, pick up the ball, see his release point, and then let your hands know where to go, and that's what he does so well.
Swing and a miss. T-Mobile.com/MLB.
You know, another thing too, Miner's been hurt by a couple of fastballs that are right in the middle of the plate, and it's amazing. It's the highest level in the world, Monty. Those hitters, they see that, they don't miss it.
It'll be the top of the Yankee order against goalies. Now, you could file this under the heading how time flies. There was a young lady who worked for the Yankees for many years. Her name was Yoda. 25 years ago, she decided to, leave the Yankees and raise her son. And her son Billy is at the ballpark today, celebrating his 25th birthday. And he's sitting with about 10 of his friends in the stands in the Audi Club. So I want to wish him a happy birthday.
Reached with what looked like
his mom doesn't work for the Yankees anymore.
Infield single in the third.
25 years ago. 25 years ago.
Turning that into a 2-run inning. That's Nicky Lopez.
So here is LeMahieu, top of the Yankee order. LeMahieu with a multi-hit game. He is 2 for 3. RBI infield single and a single to left.
That'll bring up Joey Gallo, who has scored the other 2 runs, and he had the 2-run home run against Miner back in the first.
Nick Nelson is up for the Yankees. You know, Paul, you made such a real good point in the post-game show on Thursday.
Miner's a pro. He's been around for a while, but he was so close to a 1-2-3 inning in the third, and he gave up that infield single, then a 4-pitch walk,
you'd knock a starter out early and then just beat up
the 2-run single
the guys they brought in the 4th and the 5th and the 6th inning. Paul, that doesn't exist anymore. There is no underbelly of a bullpen
crazy,
anymore.
Can't they?
Yeah, they can. I think sometimes when you get to that part of the lineup too, you start to maybe be a little tentative, and when you're on the attack, you always have the advantage as a pitcher. That's what I saw from Mike there in the 3rd inning. Maybe just.
Bertendi 今天没有安打，如果可以结束在这个人，应该是最好不过的事情。不过现在是1出局，要结束这个人只有一个办法，就是让他打双杀。这个半局就可以顺利结束。这个剧本到底会不会实现呢？我是说，皇家队出局的剧本。
Takes inside, 1-1 strike.
Hey, Monty, you know, it's not that really hard pitching here, especially feeding off that.
But really, the Royals, I think it's more than offense making an adjustment.
Pitches you can swing out or drive. The worst thing you want to do is roll over one of these low pitches and chase what he's offering, and nothing really close.
2出局，这时候蓝鸟就要换投手。
We told you on opening day he's got great stuff, but he walks batters. He's walked the bases loaded. Montoya will go to the bullpen.
But the Royals get 3. Thank you, Monty. You bet, guys. We got a new game at the end of 5. The
同
Royals
时
are
结
down
束
by 1.
有人航平5局3分的自责分，现在是胜投的候选人。
He delivers. And here's a fly ball to straightaway left. Matsui is right there as he puts it away.
John, they get him out on his front foot a little, and that causes him to swing under the ball. And he lofts it right to the left fielder.
On the ground to second. Canio is there, throws to first, and he's retired for out number 2.
That was a nice put out there, John, and he gets the easy force at first base.
First pitch to him, and he sends this one in the air towards center. Jeter is there, and he
背对的球接。
the side. First pitch, here it comes. There's a swing and a ground ball. Dives, and he comes up with it. Upton has it on the hop. Throws in time to first. What a play. 1 out, none on. First pitch to him. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
State good hands. This time it was Jay Bruce filling in at first base for Luke Voigt, and he takes an extra base hit away and turns a double into an out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
All right, so that was on the defensive end, but now we turn to Jay Bruce as he will come up in a big spot with the bases loaded, 2 outs. He's trying to break this open. This is a game where it feels like they've dominated, David, but you look at the scoreboard, and 3-2 is not dominating.
No, it's not. There's just been a lot of base runners. It comes down to clutch hitting. Whether you believe in clutch or not, the Yankees have had opportunities yesterday and today. One of these swings can really bust this game open.
And they just put it together and went all he could. Look at that hustle. Look at the enthusiasm. And by Alberto, I mean, this is a real small sample.
And that
So lefty Tim Mesa against Jay Bruce.
Canio steps in.
And now this becomes Mike
Big
Minor's
lead at third
most
for
important inning
LeMahieu.
of the
Gets away
day.
just a little bit. He's coming home. He's about halfway home now.
He has the 4, 5, 6 hitters coming
There's
up.
a strike.
He's 1-1 with
And
Nick
because of
Solak.
Brian Bruce, the
His
pull,
team
the
just
third
got
baseman,
right back into the
way off
game,
the
and now
line.
he needs to get that defense
Pretty much
right
where the
back
shortstop is, and by the
into the
time Mesa
dugout.
is about to deliver,
Minor has set down
see
7 in a
LeMahieu
row
is
for a
halfway
second
down
time
the line.
today.
Puts a premium on not bouncing the ball.
That's a good take by Solak. That's right where Minor and Salvi wanted it. 2 balls and 1 strike.
这些布鲁斯现在是满垒的打击机会。老将。
Are you calling for a Jackie Robinson, Yogi Berra play here, Michael?
And then have it argued for like 60 years after
下半
that?
下一棒是海怪Sanchez。
Number 90 on the day.
Mesa made the Blue Jays as a non-roster invitee. Returning from Tommy John surgery.
Not even close.
He suffered
So
the injury in
leadoff
September of
walk
2019.
After the 3-run bottom of the 5th.
And he suffered it on a pitch to
Jacob
D.D. Gregorius.
Worms in the Royals.
So not only
bullpen,
did he
was
tear
one of
his UCL on that pitch,
just
but
3
he had a grade
relievers
3
who did
tear
not
of the
get into the game on
flexor
Thursday.
tendon, the left flexor tendon. So it took a while.
好球，一坏球。
That's Minor's second walk today. And both
I'm sure he doesn't want to see it, but we'll show you.
Quickly a 4-pitch walk in the 3rd, and now 5 pitches to get Solak on in the 6th.
Sent him on the IL. Wow.
A little stiff on that back
crowd
end
of
there.
20%
So that's going to be
capacity,
something
which is
that
what's
they pay
allowed.
attention to.
In New York State, they're making noise, David. They really are loud today. I think that helps the players.
It does. You know, it sounds much more authentic.
Bases loaded and nobody
We're
out.
not trying to bash what happened last year. We did the best we could with audio and piping it in, but not this year.
Taylor's driven in 2
In
more.
some ways,
Isbell has an RBI, and now
you
Nicky
hear more of
Lopez.
individuals. You certainly hear that individual heckler more. We have 10,000 and a 45,000 seat stadium.
Situational hitting so far. Now has a chance to drive in some runs.
That pitch down and away, but the hitter was smart enough to lay off.
This is the second time that
1-2 pitch coming.
Amy Keegan from
minor league days where
braced herself for a sonic slam.
And you could hear everything somebody wants to tell you. It's just like you and him having a conversation about how bad you were.
Nicky Lopez, the last thing on his mind is a slam. I'll tell you that he wants to split the middle, put the ball back up the middle to the left side, find a hole.
It is great to see
keep this line moving.
The hitter's dug himself a hole.
Because it is moving.
This could be true.
Now, speaking of fans in the stands, out in the judges' chambers,
all the opposition has to do is get the lead
Yankees have
the Royals is just
invited in active members of the NYPD's 42nd precinct. So we welcome them.
Is one of the biggest characteristics you can have as a baseball team offensively.
Splitters,
2-2.
Missed, 0-1.
Never quit, never giving up.
Good hard slide at that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 is way ahead.
In the first 4 innings, the Royals had no runs, 2 hits against Kohei Arihara, who was making his big league debut.
There's a swing
and now in the last 1 inning plus, they had 6 runs, 8 hits. It's 2-2 on Nicky.
The throw to third.
We're chatting with Monty a couple of innings ago.
Caught up inside there.
Count is 2-2.
Said, looking out over the plate.
The old debate about whether that's an even count or not. Every now and then,
in the back of your mind, you've got
announcers, we love to say, well, the count is even at 2-2. And I'll usually hear from an old schooler that says,
Montoya will take the ball from
1 pitch from a strikeout.
They go to the bullpen with DJ LeMahieu coming up with 2 outs.
You're always saying the truth. It is.
Well, the numbers are even, but the point being the situation is not even.
Yep. Swings and lines this one back up the middle.
And Nicky takes a called 3rd strike, and that's too close to take.
Yeah, especially with him loaded.
And a 3rd, 2 down.
It's all right. He's already done one good thing today. That's off the plate. Anyway, as hard as it is to play at this level, if you do one thing well during the game, one good thing, let's make a good play or knock in a run or move a runner over, you've had a good game. That's how difficult this game is at this level. So they're in good hands with Merrifield, who loves left-handed pitching.
Bases loaded, 1 out, and Witt pulls it foul. Witt was hit by a pitch in the first. He lined out to right in the 3rd, and then picked up an RBI with a fielder's choice in the 5th. Taylor's at 3rd. He's driven in 2 in this inning. Isbell at 2nd has an RBI, and Alberto is at 1st. And Witt hits a ground ball, base hit left field. Taylor's home. Here's Isbell. White's throw is just a little bit late. Isbell's fired up.
It's time once again.
So is the crowd as the Royals have 5 in the 6th.
Well, the Yes app is here. It's your official home for streaming your favorite teams and shows on Yes. That's right. The Yankees and Nets are no longer available on Fox Sports. So don't worry, the Yes app has you covered. So take out your phone and scan the QR code you see there on the right of your screen to download now. The Yes app is the only place to stream your teams on Yes, so you've got to download it today. So one thing I want to point out is that Major League Baseball does mandate that under 25% capacity in a ballpark, that a hum noise is piped in, but not the reactions that you're hearing. So when the Yankees get a hit, you hear that reaction. That's from the crowd. The hum noise that you hear at ballparks that are mandated under 25%, they do mandate that a hum noise is piped in.
And important slides at home plate. Royals history. Andrew Benintendi is the 9th man to come up.
Comes on and quickly gets ahead 0-2 on
2. So he's 1-2 for a second time in this inning. 2 different plate appearances.
Down a 1-0 pitch on the way.
Guy's going pretty good. We're only talking 2 games, but here's the impact of the walks. He has 1 hit, and his OPS is over 750.
Nobody out.
Line up the line, fair, and that's going to go all the way down into the corner. Alberto scores. Here's Witt around 3rd.
The relay is not in time, and Santana goes all the way to third. And the Royals are running wild at Kauffman Stadium.
Time, and he's in there. Rome steps into the batter's box.
Woo! You better call the fire department. Forget about the cops. They can't help you here. But the fire department's got to somehow put out the fire. But the Royals, they continue to find holes and run the bases aggressively. What a showing here. Man, there is just no room for any air for a pitcher. This newly formed Royals lineup is the real deal.
尽快强生化解危机。
Into the season, and I'll go ahead and congratulate the front office for making this team a real legitimate American League slugging lineup with speed attached to it as well.
And two great slides at home plate in this inning from Isbell and Merrifield.
Lifted high and deep down the line and right. And foul.
The studio team brings you highlights, analysis, and clubhouse reactions from today's game. Plus, catch the manager's report with Aaron Boone. That's all coming up on the WB Nation postgame right here on Yes.
The throw to second.
That's an area.
Brett Gardner takes over in left field for Clint Frazier.
Rarely talked about.
And Darren O'Day. Remember, no Aroldis Chapman today. He serves the final game of his 2-game suspension for the incident last year against Tampa Bay.
Aggressively, and he had an aggressive first to third in the game on Thursday that led to a run.
Here's the pitch.
There's a lot to that right now.
You
know, if you're
that Gardy chant is not being piped in.
You're not going to hear a word from your manager.
As the bleacher creatures got a salute from Brett Gardner.
First, and the inning comes to an end, but the Royals bat 11. It started with Santana with a walk. Taylor drove in 2, Isbell 1, Merrifield 2, and
ran on opening day
by Santana's
became the
2-run double.
12th position player in Yankee history to play 14 or more seasons with the Yankees. Only the 12th position player.
John, he gave it a good ride that time.
Bloop, shallow right. It's going to dunk in for a base hit just inside the line. So a single for Bichette.
Swing and a ground ball. Dives. He's got it. Upton now picks it up from his knees. Got
you see O'Day's reaction there. Just like Bloop Day. There's been a few of these. The Yankees are still ahead with that bloop single from Jay Bruce, who drove in 2. So I guess it.
这个球又落地形成安打，现在
1年有了。Just to throw a couple hits in the hit column.
这个投手是
Shadow's starting to play a factor. Aaron Boone mentioned that.
Figures at the plate, that's a great pitch. But this guy's one of those rare breeds that actually has success hitting that pitch down and in.
First pitch on the way.
When they get it in that location, sometimes you're better off just taking.
This one's lined softly toward the gap in left center, and it drops in for a base hit. The throw to second. Navarro comes in now.
Well, you'd certainly like to get the leading run 90 feet from home.
Swing and a fly ball down the left field line, and it's in there, base hit. The throw to the plate. Norton steps in here. First pitch to him. This one swung on and hit on a line, and that gets down for a base hit. The throw to first. 1 run is in.
This one, John, comes in at 89 on the radar. Now, this is the perfect time for a hitter to try to take the pitch the other way. As you can see,
Yankees 3-8-1 for the Blue Jays. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. And Aaron Judge leads off. And takes a ball. Judge has 2 hits today. He's 2 for 4. One and 1.
By Wintrust, and Jake Arrieta has returned a success. 6 innings, 1 run. It was earned on 6 hits, struck out 5. Baez with a hit, caused some havoc on the bases, scored a run, and both Bryant and Hayward with solo homers.
Certainly hoping that tomorrow is the rubber game.
Yeah, very nice return to Wrigley Field for Mr. Arrieta. 6 innings, 1-run ball. That run coming back in the first inning. He struck out 5 here this afternoon. A dominating performance, but an outstanding effort nonetheless, allowing just that 1 run. 6 innings of work, 84 pitches, 53 strikes.
2019,
Our Budweiser pitching change will bring veteran Brandon Workman into the ball game.
Coverage on yes begins at
last year with the Red Sox and the Phillies at 5.95 ERA. 2/3 of an inning on opening day.
Yeah, you're seeing hitters on both sides having some awkward swings.
Hitting a couple
of
walks.
Has to do with the shadows and trying to pick up the baseball.
First one to Stallings, dots the outside corner.
When you're at the plate, your eyes don't adjust as well. You just don't pick up the ball. You don't see the seams. It's almost impossible.
Cubs know they need better from their bullpen than what they got the other day.
First pitch, here it comes.
Good breaking ball that clips the outside corner, and now it's 0-2.
Hicks picked up an RBI single in the 4th. He's 1 for 4.
Good hard slide.
So he's had back-to-back 3 strikeout games for the first time in his career.
He's in rhythm here.
And he's usually a very low strikeout hitter.
A swing and a miss and a strikeout, and a good beginning for Workman.
Just a little out of sync.
A little conversation before this at bat with Stallings and Contreras. Turn back to that play at the plate as Stallings is blocking home plate. Had a little issue with the slide. The spike's up high, kind of on the inside of the leg, and there were some words after the play. They continued the conversation here before Stallings at bat, and come to a peaceful resolution.
The pitch to throw with shadows is the fastball.
Collision play at home plate now creates some awkwardness for a base runner. Am I going to have a clear path to home plate? Do I slide? Do I hit the catcher? I think Wilson got caught in between there. It kind of looked ugly, the spike up high. I don't think there's anything intentional about it.
Rizzo to Workman, 2 away.
If you throw hard enough,
I think that's exactly what that conversation was at home plate prior to that at bat.
But again, as
hashing it out.
If you have a good curveball, you've shown a hitter a fastball. It's unbelievable how hard it is.
Can't hit you, but you got to leave me a path. There wasn't anything there. I decided to slide late. He's in an awkward position.
So a 3-2 count.
Anthony Alford is going to hit in this spot. So Derek Shelton making the move and bringing a pinch hitter up there. Alford started on opening day.
Now, you want to hear about a nomadic existence? Check out Payan. Okay, last season he was with Arizona.
Shout out to the Salukis.
Then he was claimed off waivers by the Red Sox in November. Then he was waived and claimed by the Blue Jays in February. Then he was waived again and claimed by the Red Sox 2 weeks later. Then 2 weeks after that, he was waived one more time and went back to the Blue Jays.
Steve Finley.
Walt Frazier.
Giddy up.
No, it's Stanton.
And Paul, you got traded once and during the offseason.
2 down, bases empty, ball and a strike.
I'll tell you what, it
big
is
swing and a
amazing
miss.
to me when I see players that have played for 6-8 teams.
4-seamer with a little hydroplaning action.
City to
got into the hitting zone.
It is a huge deal for a
Giddy up. Giddy up. He probably had good spin rate on that 4-seamer.
That's what I want out of you. At some point this year, I want you to just start visually IDing good spin rate.
The 0-1.
I want to count the RPMs on its way to home plate.
Fly ball, shallow center.
Like Steve Austin.
Yep.
Grichuk comes on to make the play.
2-2. That's in the dirt. Gets away from Contreras. He'll take his time and then fires a bullet to first. That's that.
Here's Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 3 with a walk today. Single to right field. A really nice piece of hitting. Hard line drive to right. That was in the third inning.
And this game is tied. The middle of the order, the 4, 5, 6 spots coming up next. That ball is hit pretty well.
If you look ahead to the ninth inning, it'll be Grichuk, Jansen, Semien. 8, 9, and 1 in the Blue Jays order against Chad Green.
They have doubled their lead up to 4. Bases are empty. There's nobody out.
1-1.
He throws. And the fastball is inside. 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch on the way. Swing a high drive, straight away left field, racing back to the wall. Gone! A home run! Well, now they just keep padding on to it. The solo homer makes it a 5-run lead. First pitch to him.
1-2.
1 ball, no strike. Here's the 1-0 delivery. Down and in for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch on the way. Hit in the air to left center. Matsui goes over and puts it away. Kanchu up now. Swings and hits this one in the air down the right field line. Abreu is there to put it away for out number 2. Navarro, a switch hitter batting left-handed. First pitch, here it comes.
And the pitch.
Now here's the ball grounded towards
upstairs.
The hole. Can't cut it off as it rolls.
So that's what I love working with you guys. We can enjoy a nice, long, comfortable silence. And don't feel the pressure to talk.
Not in time. He's safe at third.
I kept waiting for you to bust in there, Coney. I was going to raise my hand and say something, but it's just like, you know what?
First pitch on the way.
The game is taking
Swinging
care
the ball
of itself
hit pretty
right
well,
now.
heading into foul territory down the left field line. Now a swing and a ball hit foul.
Had a lot of relationships like that, right, David?
7-4-1. Cubs on top of the Pirates. The Cubs and Advocate Healthcare send our thanks and gratitude to all the healthcare MVPs like Jesus Oliva, a transporter patient escort in the Chicagoland area. Continue their tireless efforts to keep us safe and healthy today and every day. Jesus Oliva, thank you so much, sir.
They're almost home now, so anything else is gravy.
Budweiser pitching change brings on Will Crow out of the
2 strikes, 2 outs. Yankees up by 2
bullpen.
on
Made
the
his
bottom
big
of
league
the
debut last year with the Nationals, acquired by the Pirates in the Josh Bell deal.
But not before they tally 5
soft ground ball is short. Bichette charges. And that'll
This
do
is one of
it.
those great matchups.
We go to the 9th inning and we'll do it.
1L Will against the 2L Wilson.
In silence.
5, 6, 7 spots due up. Giambi will be the first man up. Swinging and a miss on the ball.
They've been waiting. We savor this. You took my L.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
Hang with him, pal.
And this one's grounded to second. Kanchu has got it. And his throw gets him. 1 away.
This is a nice force out at first. Great job by the second
now,
baseman to get it there.
He throws.
Wilson and the Cubs trying to give the L back to
the throw.
Will Crow after opening day, right?
Cabrera comes in now.
Ball and a strike. Here it comes.
Pirates, they did a lot of losing last year. 19-41. 317 winning percentage, the second worst in the history of that franchise, dating back to like 1893. 1952 Pirates and a winning percentage of 279 or something like that.
Ouch.
Nice sets. Here's the 2-0.
Yeah, they had the worst record in the majors.
Cut on and missed. 2-1. He's ready. Now the 2-1.
And again, it's
well, he must have been looking for something off speed.
The lower revenue team. They're going to have to figure out ways to.
Now the 2-2 pitch.
To build.
Grounded towards the hole. There's one. Now over to first and safe at first. Not quite in.
Yeah, their farm system is on the rise, considered by many to be a top 10 farm system.
Fastball just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Well,
but again, if you got to get it right. So like, here's an example. The guy who's their first 1-1 this year, he probably will be their starting pitcher their next playoff.
Tampa Bay is up on top.
You know what I mean? That's usually the way it works. Struck him out there.
162 home runs this year.
You can't miss on the 1-1 in that spot.
James might help you with that.
But you also have to have a little courage.
He's got to feel good after the struggles of last year, hitting 147, so he has 2 home runs in 2 games.
Would you be tempted to take a position player? Let's say Leiter is considered by many to be the guy who should go 1-1. Would there be some fear that we don't want to take a pitcher? What if we draft this kid, give him all this money, number 1 overall, and then he blows out? Now, I don't think you can operate that way, but you can understand the thinking.
Yeah, the guys at Baseball Prospectus back in the day, the Joe Sheen, Keith Law, Will Carroll, Jonah Carey, Gary Huckabee, they had a phrase they'd use, and that is, there's no such thing as a pitching prospect.
So quickly,
because of the combo of it's so hard to fulfill potential combined with the injury potential for a pitching prospect. And, you know, there's not being entirely, but there's no such thing as a pitching prospect because it's just so challenging to make your way from the minors to the majors.
And he scored 18 runs against the Bombers. Only Xander Bogaerts of the Red Sox has.
But I think you got to find, you know,
the exception.
Yeah, and I think you got to show courage. If there's an elite level, I think the other thing as well, the bigger thing to me is if you have the 1-1, you have to be fortunate in terms of it needs to be in a year where there's an elite level player. There's a Strasburg, there's a Harper, you know, something like that. There's a Leiter.
And here's a fly ball to straightaway left.
Swing and a miss. Took something off, and Grichuk way out in front. 1 away.
He swings under this
really going with the fastball. Went to the breaking ball. Actually, kind of hung it a little bit.
First pitch on the way. Swung on.
Slide ball. Hang it.
And that's a
2-2.
Heading towards the corner.
Home run is brought to you by Hefty, ultra strong, ultra low price. It's number 1 on the season for Chris Bryant. If you had him in the office pool, which couple hit the first home run in 2021 year one? AD in the basket. High drive to straightaway center field.
That's his old buddy taking it bad against the Yanks.
3-2 is inside.
He had a great call at the end of the game.
Yes, he did.
And that's a
exciting game. He's nailed.
Ryan will take his base.
A-Rod will be the batter. Called out on strike.
They're going to need to let me do that sponsored element. I just think there's something to me being the one saying hefty.
Now the pitcher has him pulling.
Maybe on camera.
Can you do a Jonathan Winters impersonation? Dance Flabby?
In South Carolina, the exciting finish at the end. Ryan with a plaintive no at the end.
Yes, in the last shot. Yeah.
Google them, you younger folks.
Yeah, we're 1,000 years old.
Hit in the air to left center.
Rizzo now 1 out, man aboard.
Got the big
and that one takes past Stallings down to second. Goes Bryant.
I think you got to go with Gonzaga.
Spike curveball, 55-footer. Stallings not able to contain the rebound. That's a tough one. Not all block pitch opportunities are the same. A lot of them you fully expect the guy to knock it down and keep it in front. A little different animal.
The 3-1. Panic with a high pop-up on the right side. Going back is LeMahieu.
Well, it's funny you're talking about pitching prospects.
He's running back
that
after
1952 Pirate
bloops,
team.
It just seems like he's always running
back. Fell on that team by the name of Ron Netchak. NECCAI. In the minor leagues in Bristol in Class D ball, he once struck out 27 batters in one game. He was this phenom. Most baseball people, most people, fans of the game, have never heard of this guy due to injury. Blew out at that one brief time in the big leagues.
Look at this. Gonzalez on the wild pitch corralled that one and went ricocheting around.
Now trying to work Green through these final 2 outs. 1 more to go.
Two wild pitches here this time. He spikes the fastball on the other side. They're trying to go out away from Anthony, and he just overcooks it.
Marcus Semien. Let's check out the exit below.
That got pass stallings in it. I think it went through Guccione's legs.
Today, 104 off the bat. Traveled 387 feet.
And now the infield comes in as Gonzalez was able to
ribbies in this game and
pick it up and prevent Bryant from scoring for the
又打
second.
高了，哇！比赛结束了。
on the left side. Who's going to take it?
2-1.
哇！洋基队5比3打败了蓝鸟队，7A战的第2场比赛取得了胜利。洋基队开幕战是1胜1败。
RBI opportunity, man on third base, infield in. He's usually really good about not letting the moment get the best of him. Of course, the pitcher into the strike zone, but he got fooled by that one. Still has one to play with.
His stuff was really good, Paul.
Yeah, Loizaga was impressive today. Obviously, you're seeing some better swings from some players. A couple of guys still got to get going, but always good to get that monkey off your back, get your first win.
And
Nobody
Rizzo
can write bad about you. You can enjoy
strikes out, 2 away. Let's go down to Taylor.
Sunday tomorrow.
All right, tomorrow becomes a rubber game. We'll have it, but we have so much more today with us wrapping things up with a post game after that.
Steals not just one bag, but 2 off Tyler Anderson, typically low to the plate, and then Jake Marisnick driving him in to get the Cubbies on the board. And let me tell you, the social scene is loving, and that's going to bring us to your social scene presented by Miller Lite, the original light beer, and Bleacher Bud Johnny saying, Javi doing Javi things. You love to see it, guys.
Breaking news, that was a foul tip. It was not a strikeout for Anthony Rizzo. So Anthony Rizzo, they have not changed the rules to the sport. Anthony Rizzo is still hitting because they determined that was a foul ball.
I think he ticked it, Boog. Clearly ticked it.
And they strand a man on base.
Well, a lot of schoolyard fights over that. You ticked it. You did not.
Jeter has it. And his throw is in time for the first out of the
inning. 2.
Time to step in. He's got a couple of hits.
Ryan at third, infield in. 3-2, 1 out. Bottom 7, Cubs on top 4-1.
Swung on and grounded towards the hole.
Rodriguez and misses, and Rizzo will turn it over to Baez.
Navarro comes up to the plate now.
Not really a competitive pitch there. An easy one for Anthony to lay off. Keep the line moving. Opportunity for Baez.
The guy laid off of it. Nice job by the hitter.
And now Oscar
Now
Marin.
the 1-1 pitch. Here it is. Sharp bite.
Pitching coach.
Now it's 1-2. A 1-2 pitch coming.
Shop Tempur-Pedic, Stearns & Foster, and more with our sleep experts today to find your best sleep. Only at Mattress Firm.
Norton digs in.
So last of the 7th. And a chance for the Cubs to add a run or 2. And Javi Baez, as Taylor mentioned.
Ball swung on and missed. He struck him out. 1 away. First pitch to him.
Bryant the runner at third. Rizzo over there at first.
Is there and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Johnny covers a lot of ground out there.
There's an 0-2.
Gets
through for a base hit. Why are you throwing him a strike?
I think command is the issue. I think the throw right now is a little anxious and he's overthrowing and he really doesn't have a good feel for where it's going. Whether it's
休息。5点18，今天开了5个小时17分，感谢大家今天的收看。那明天什么时候开台呢？不知道，可能下午我看日子的时候就会开台了吧，应该看我精神状况好不好，到时候再说吧。先这样，感谢，拜拜。